Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video on the channel. Slightly different setup. I've had to change the way my setup is because I've got a new phone case and my old phone case used to prop itself up, so now I'm having to prop my phone against something. So if it's a bit different and you're wondering why, that is why. This is the start of my reformatted channel. I'll explain what I think I'm going to do to start with. This video is obviously going to be a pickup slash haul video, and I believe I should try and do them every Sunday. And then I am also going to do a review video for the whole week before on a Wednesday. So that is the plan at the moment. Whether that actually goes forward or not, I do not know. I usually write letterboxd reviews, but I have stopped doing that. So I think from today, recording this, which is Halloween today, I will start reviewing the films that I've seen. I'll try and go back to last Wednesday, so you've got a full week. If I do choose to do one on Wednesday, I should, all being well that I remember. But yeah, I'll just get straight into it. I hope you enjoy this new formatted. It's not much different. It's just there's going to be less filler things where I'm just doing random things because I'm busier now. But I still want to show you what I've got, and I still want to tell you what I've watched. So I thought I'd keep those two and try and see how it goes. If people don't like it, I can always stop doing it. But anyway, let's get on. So first off are my pickups from CEX. I got these on Friday, all of this. I was going to make a video, but by the time I got home it was too late and there wasn't enough light. So yeah, but the first one is Faster with The Rock. Bit annoyed with this one because the cover, CEX are getting very lazy and bad, and I've seen it in posts on Big Paulie's page. Um, I believe they're supposed to put if they've reprinted the cover on, and this cover has clearly been reprinted. It's been trimmed at the top, and you can see on the inside the case isn't the right case it's supposed to be in, and it's got CEX on the inside, which if you're someone, I would normally look for cover reprinted, but I was in a rush, didn't see anything until afterwards, and but it's only £1, so, and I bought it for the film, not for the case, but it's still a bit annoying. If anyone else has had that problem, let me know, but usually they're quite good, but for some reason they have slipped up this time. But Faster, looking forward to checking that one out. Next up is Out of the Furnace. This one I've wanted to watch for a very long time, and I was happy to find this in my local CEX. This is directed by Scott Cooper, who has just done Antlers, which was released Friday, just gone, the 29th. And he's done Hostiles with Christian Bale as well. He did Crazy Heart, as it says on the front, which I've not seen, but I really want to watch because I really like Jeff Bridges. Yeah, so I thought I'd give this a go because it's got a great cast and it looks like my type of film. So yeah, that is Out of the Furnace. Next up is Kick-Ass. Quite surprised I didn't already have this because I do really like both of these films. But I thought £1, get it, don't have to get it again then. It's a great film, obviously directed by Matthew Vaughn. You got Nicolas Cage just before he started doing really crap films. I mean, some of the films he does now aren't bad, but I've heard Pig was quite good, so I might have to check that out. But yeah, that is Kick-Ass. Excuse me, I'm recovering from a cold. That is Kick-Ass. So yeah, next up is Get Hard with Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart. I remember seeing this when it first came out and quite enjoying it. So I thought for £1, I'd pick it up and give it another watch. It's about a millionaire hedge fund manager who is basically said that he's done for fraud, let's say, and he's got 30 days to get his affairs in order, and then he's going to prison. But obviously, because he's like a really well-to-do type person, he doesn't know what he's getting in for, so he hires Kevin Hart's character, who he believes is a thug, but he's not, and to try and get him ready for life behind bars, and it's just really funny. I really like this. This is the extended cut, so yeah, let's get hard. Another great comedy that I glad that I had. This was the first DVD that I owned that was a 15 in my collection back when it first came out. So I'm happy to have this on Blu-ray now. Paul, Simon Pegg, Nick Frost. What more can you say? Great together. And then you just add to that with Jason Bateman, Kristen Wiig, Bill Hader, Joe Lo Truglio, Sigourney Weaver, Seth Rogen, obviously as Paul. And it is just a fantastic film. I love it. And yeah, that is Paul. Next up is a Jason Statham film, which I've not seen, but I've seen the sequel, which is a bit weird because I've done that with a lot of films though. So I thought I'd get this, check this out, and then maybe find the sequel and give that another watch. And that is The Mechanic. Oh, didn't know it's from the director of Con Air and Lara Croft Tomb Raider. This looks quite good actually. Didn't know much about it other than Jason Statham. I knew Donald Sutherland was in it. Um, I know he's like some sort of assassin from what I saw from the second one, but it's been a long time since I've seen the second one anyway. But I like Jason Statham, so I had to get it. The Mechanic. Next up, we have Limitless, with Bradley Cooper, Robert De Niro, and Abby Cornish. I did watch some of the TV series when that was on, so I do know what the film is about. It's about NZT, the drug that fully enhances your brain if you take it, and you know everything. Like it uses 100% of your brain, and this is, I think, it's like turns into a kind of crime thing. Um, Another reason why I got this is because Robert De Niro, and he enhances most films that he's in. And I've heard it's a really good film anyway. So yeah, that is Limitless. Next we have Public Enemies, which is a Michael Mann film about John Dillinger. In this, played by Johnny Depp. And then you've got Christian Bale, who plays, let's see, Melvin Purvis, who is the FBI agent who is trying to catch him for years, hunting him down. And Marion Cotillard plays basically Johnny Depp's character's lover. And it's just a really good film from what I remember. Again, it's been a while since I watched it, but I remember really enjoying it. So yeah, that is Public Enemies. Really great film from what I remember. Next, we have another Jason Statham film, and one I have seen, but again, been a while. Cases have seen better days, but I wanted it, and it was 50p, so I thought, why not? And that's Safe. Yeah, I believe this is where he finds a little Chinese girl who is like a really super mathematician, and she's got secrets, and the Chinese mafia are after her, or Russian mafia, trying to kidnap her and get the secrets that are in her head, and Jason Statham tries to protect her. So yeah, I remember really liking this, so I look forward to checking that out again. Let's get these in the right order. Let's do these two next. Right, next up we have Non-Stop. I watched this probably just as it came out, so it's been a long, long time since I watched it, and I can't remember much about it at all. But I like Liam Neeson. I think these types of films that he does are really good. I do remember liking it because had quite a lot of twists in it. Cause it's basically about a killer on the plane, and you don't know who it is, and he's going to kill someone every 20 minutes. You got Julianne Moore in here as well, who is phenomenal in everything she's in my opinion. And obviously with Liam Neeson, it makes for a great film. But yeah, I look forward to giving this a go again because yeah, I'm sure I'll really like it. Next up, another Liam Neeson film, and that is A Walk Among the Tombstones. This one I've not seen at all, but I think this is where he plays a private investigator in New York, and he's hired to try and find these girls, I think, or something to do with that, and things get out of control, and he goes on a rampage, I think. I don't know. I don't know much about this one at all. Um, as I say, I picked it up because it's Liam Neeson and I've not seen it, and I really like Liam Neeson, especially when he does action films. So yeah, just trying to get them in the right order. I'll do that one next. Next up is Bridget Jones' Diary. So I've got Bridget Jones' Baby. This was £1. Thought I'd pick it up, then I've only got to get the middle one. These are good films. I have a lot of fun with these. I'm a fan of rom-coms, as you probably know if you've watched my channel before. So yeah, I really like this film. So glad to get it in for £1. I would have thought it would have been a bit more, but glad that it won't, so could get it cheap. But yeah, that is Bridget Jones' Diary. Next up, we have Ray with Jamie Foxx, which is one I've been trying to get hold of for a long time, because it just looks really interesting. I think Jamie Foxx is a great actor. I don't know much about Ray Charles other than the Blues Brothers. He was in that very briefly, and directed by Taylor Hackford, who is married to Helen Mirren and has done some great films, including I think he did White Nights, which is where he met Helen Mirren, Against All Odds with Jeff Bridges, An Officer and a Gentleman, The Devil's Advocate, this, great director. So yeah, that's Ray. I'm looking forward to checking that out soon because at the top of my watch list. And then the final one from CEX, which came with a lovely slipcover and is probably the best one out of this lot, personally, I think, because I have seen it before. And that is American Sniper with Bradley Cooper, directed by Clint Eastwood. And this is just a great film from what I remember. And this has a lovely slipcover, nice sort of gloss on his character. Don't know if there's any embossing, don't think so. But yeah, really good film from what I remember, and I want to rewatch this again. But yeah, that is American Sniper. So that was all I got from CEX, and that came to £15. So very happy with all of that. And then I got the 3 from HMV. I got 2 for 4Ks, which were the £10 when you buy anything else, and I got an Arrow title, which I watched last night. So you will hear my thoughts on that in my review video. What I'm trying to do, before I show you, I'll explain. So every other week, I'm just going to get whatever, if there's a good new release out that week, I will get that on 4K. So for example, tomorrow, I know it's already been out a while, I will be getting Jungle Cruise on 4K because I really want to get that. Then the week after, I will get a new release, plus maybe a few from CEX. So the week after is the Suicide Squad, that comes out on the 8th, so I'll be getting that. And then a few from CEX, so I've got a bit to show, and then I'll probably show Jungle Cruise with that. Although I've told you that I'm getting it now, so I don't know if there's much point. Let me know if you want to see it. I might still show it anyway. And then the week after Shang-Chi, so I'll just get that on its own, and it will just circle around and around. So I've got something to show pretty much every week, whilst not spending too much money. So yeah, let's show you what I got first. So the Arrow title that I got, which is my second Arrow title, is Big Trouble in Little China, and it also happens to be my second Arrow title with Kurt Russell in, which is strange, but yeah, so I'm not going to say too much about this because, as I say, it will be in my upcoming review video. I will say it was weird, but I liked it. I will say that. John Carpenter, I'm trying to get his films, but a lot of them, the problem is they're on 4K and I want to get the best quality. So it's just deciding when to get them. So yeah, but that is Big Trouble in Little China. And then the 2 I got that were £10 in the offer for 4Ks at the moment. First one I got was The Shining. A bit annoyed because I know that this comes with a slipcover. I've seen people own it with a slipcover. I've looked online, I've looked on eBay for a slipcover, can't find it. If anyone knows anyone that may have a slipcover of this that they're willing to sell or give away, please let me know because it is annoying me. But not much I can do about it. It was the last copy and it is one I wanted to watch tonight. So again, you'll hear my thoughts of this hopefully in the next review video. But yeah, The Shining, I want to say it's great, but it's not, for me, it's not as good as people make it out to be. I much prefer Doctor Sleep, but that's just me. It's an okay film. It's not bad at all. Um, but it's not the best horror film in my opinion. It's the only horror film I've got in my collection. Hence me watching it tonight, because it has also been a while since I've watched it, so I might have different thoughts of it on it when I do get around to rewatching it. But yeah, that is The Shining. And then the other one I got, which I've not seen before, but I'm trying to collect this director's films. I've got two of his films. I've got quite a lot of his films, but there are a few of his films I know that are on 4K that I want to get on 4K. This is 4K, which I'm glad, and I've never seen it, and it only came out last year. And that is Beetlejuice. I was hoping that I'd manage to fit this in before today to watch, but I haven't had time, so that will probably be next week sometime. I will watch this though, because it is one I've wanted to watch for a while, but I've been holding out to get the 4K, and now I've seen this offer, and my first payday, so I thought I'd get it, along with the others. So yeah, again, I know I'm going back, but that's Beetlejuice. Going back to what I said, so if there isn't a particularly any new release out a certain week, but they have got again these like £10 when you spend something else, and they are 4Ks that I either don't own or want to upgrade, then I'll probably do that instead of getting a new release. You will always see something for me every week. I'll try to anyway. Next week the video excuse me. Next week the video may, I'm just thinking, because I'm not going to be getting, excuse me, I'm not going to be getting any new releases other than Jungle Cruise until next Monday, the 8th. So I may have to hold off and do a video either then, or maybe just do one every other week. We'll see how it goes. Because I don't want to just show one that you've already seen before, and you know that I'm getting. So I'd rather just do one video, and then I'm not making much sense now. But those are all my pickups. So from HMV, those three, they are the right way up, aren't they? Yeah. And then from CEX, so I will say, so the HMV came to £30 because I did get a tote bag, so I don't have to spend any more money on bags again. And then these came to £15, which I thought was a very good price. So yeah, that is everything I got this week. Let me know in the comments down below if you've got any of these. What are your thoughts on any of these? Are there any of these that you want to get as well? Let me know. Also let me know what you think of this new type of formatting for my videos. It's not, as I say, it's not too much different. It just means that they will be less frequent, and hopefully you will get them the same time every single week. But we should just have to wait and see how it goes. I'm not planning on stopping making YouTube videos. It just may be less frequent. All depends on how many people watch them, how many people like what I'm doing. So yeah, that is it. So until next time everyone, sorry, needed to cough. Until next time everyone, don't forget to like the video if you liked it. If for some reason you didn't like the video, then by all means give it a dislike. But if you do choose to dislike the video, I'd appreciate it if you let me know why in the comment section below, and I can improve on it. Obviously I can't improve the fact that I coughed through the video because I've got cold, but anything else I will try and improve, I promise you. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and turn your notification bell on so you know when I have a new video uploaded onto the channel, although as I say it should be the same every week now. Comment down below anything, everything. I get back to anyone that takes the time to leave me a comment. I really do appreciate it, and until next time everyone, take care, goodbye.